On fourth down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking is they're going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Tucker with an extra point. It's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Two seconds to go, first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this one is tight end out on the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. The 1st down run with Jacobs going to be well read defensively as they'll stop him for a loss of a couple. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Brady. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
McPherson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as the tackle made at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Brady. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On play action, now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And to give this time to the tailback. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Dafe drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken right around the 44. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And bulldozing his way through. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Ravens are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Brady now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Texans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon. afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
"46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end here. 7 yards the pick up there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and 3. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
it is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 198 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Breaks a tackle, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Bulldozes past him. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A big offensive explosion leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style.